welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, I'm going to do a quick message with the Native American Tarot and the Sacred Path cards. Now, Native American Tarot was the first tarot deck that really made sense to me. It allowed me to work with clients, with expos, fairs, markets, all that sort of thing, working behind stores and healing centers, etc., etc. It allowed me to really connect with the stories, the legends, the teachings of the cards. Okay, so I'm just going to think about, what do we need to know about today? What's important to our journey right now? What's important to us as a global community? Okay, I'm just going to pull out some cards. Okay, just thinking about different areas of our lives and where we're at. Okay, so let's begin with our mental energy. What's going on for us mentally? Okay, mentally we have, there's a lot of grief going on. There is a lot of heartbreak, a lot of grief happening in the world. There's a lot of silence. There's a lot of meditation, reflection, trying to decide on what's important here. Feels like there's a lot of imbalance with justice. It just doesn't feel like there's any balance at all globally. Okay, feels like there's a lot of grief, a lot of people in silence, a lot of people with meditation and reflection, a lot of people feeling like there is an injustice to this world. There is no balance, there's no equilibrium. Feels like people aren't really talking clearly with each other. They're not telling the truth. There's a lot of untruths being told mentally. Okay, communication, thoughts, ideas, that sort of thing. Okay, emotionally. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Emotionally here. Okay. Kind of interesting because we get the Five of Vessels. I feel like there's a lot of fighting, a lot of needing to find some inner strength, trying to look at what's important in one's own life, looking at how one can cultivate one's path, looking at the hidden knowledge from the past, trusting one's own intuition, being able to deal with secrets and things that are being revealed emotionally. Feels like emotionally there's a lot of stuff going on here, with how can we cultivate, how can we bring forth the future that we want. Kind of really important here. I do feel like there's a lot of emotional fighting, a lot of emotional strength coming through, which is kind of really important here. Okay, physically, we do have, interesting. Okay, there's no connections. I feel like there is a disconnect with people. I really feel like people are disconnecting with each other. Okay, we've got Trail of Tears. It's a journey with a lot of tears going on. I think there's a lot of leaving behind the old lands, trying to create this sense of new beginnings, new possibilities physically. Okay, it feels like everybody's very much in the moment here. It's very much in the moment. We just have lost those connections with people. There's a lot of disconnect. It does feel like there's a lot of trail of tears. There's a lot of, it's a real journey. It feels like that sense of, we know what the traditional story of the Trail of Tears is all about. And so we apply that to today in many ways. Oh, physical journey that lies ahead is going to be a real struggle. It's going to take a lot of effort with the disconnection. It's looking for new beginnings. I know everyone's sort of very much stuck physically in the moment, which is really, really hard. Okay, now spiritually in our journey. Interesting, we've got the moon, thunderbird, and sand painter. Okay, so the moon to me is very much about the cycles, the reflection, the sense of moving into the unknown. Spiritually, we're moving into the unknown in many ways with religion, beliefs and faith and all that stuff is coming into the unknown here with the sense of the new cycles. Again, we've got the Nine of Shields, and so we've got this Thunderbird energy, this knowledge, this wisdom that is a journey that must sort of come into the play here. It's all about the spiritually, it's about using our skills and our abilities to feel like we're unlimited in our journey in some way. I do feel like there's a sense of finishing the tasks that need to be done so that we can achieve the results we want globally. Kind of interesting message here. Okay, we have expansion and sharing and quickening. So powwow, to me, there is a need to be able to talk, to be able to communicate, to I just get the sense of communication in many ways. I'm going to get a little bit more of an expansion, a little bit of more information on that. And then we have the storyteller card with the expansion, that growth and development. But let's have a look at 25 first. With powwow, let's just read this a little bit here. I love reading these because it just gives you a little bit more information. Okay, so the first thing we read is the poem here. Gathering of teepees, new friends and old, trading of stories told and retold, a blanket for a basket, a horse as a prize, foot races and dances night till sunrise, exchanging the goodness that each member brings, allowing the heartstrings of our nations to sing. Okay, when I read that, that really is about that disconnect that we might be feeling at the moment with people. We're not really allowing ourselves to share with people in many ways. Okay, so let's have a look at the application of it. If the talking drums have signalled a powwow, you're being put on notice to gather together with others of like mind and exchange ideas. The quickening of some aspect of your life will be aided if you use a support system and see what type of support you can call upon from others. The powwow card is marking a time of calling in your markers. You may need assistance or just a friend to be a sounding board. Your focus will become clearer, and you may receive the boost you need just from an encouraging word or two. The quickening is inside of you and speaks of a time just preceding birth. Whatever you are giving birth to at this time can be assisted by gathering your friends around you for the needed support. That to me is really about finding your people. Is so important at this time. With everything that's going on globally, finding your people to gather with is so important. So let's look at the storyteller. Sing to me, O ancient ones, of the history of our race, that I may see in my mind the love in every face, and every spirit that came before, the medicine that they made, the sacred tradition they passed to me, so the memory will not fade. O storyteller, be my bridge to those other times, so I may walk in beauty with the ancient rhythm and rhyme. Sorry, the ancient rhythm and rhyme. Wow. So it really is about our history globally and allowing us to understand what those teachings from old are all about. So let's look at the application of the card. The storyteller card speaks of expansion on all levels. You are now growing and encompassing many new ideas. If you have received this card, see which area of expansion needs your attention and feed your personal fire of creation. Create more and enjoy the expansion, knowing you earned it. Note that the expansion will continue if you're willing to share how you achieved your success with others. Many lives are influenced by another story. In the good fortune of your present situation, you may be instrumental in encouraging others. It's all about that connection. It's all about that connection. Really goes together really, really well, these two cards right now, with everything that's going on in the world. We really need to share our stories, to connect with other people, so that we can all expand and all grow in many areas of our lives. You know, it's the only way that we can have this sense of connection, if you like. In all cases, expansion occurs when people are allowed to grow at their own rate and with their own understanding. The wisdom of the storyteller is a part of the art of remembering. Note that you are now remembering your personal medicine and how to be your potential. Wow, really powerful reading for that, for us, in regards to what's going on globally, what's important to us, I feel like just what's really important to us right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And then this overview in regards to connecting with people, being able to find our people that are like-minded, that follow the same page as we do, allowing us those connections that bring us a sense of unity in some way, because I feel like there's a real disconnect between people, and that's why we've had this real struggles going on, trying to, and we need to create this new beginning, the new possibilities. We're so stuck in the now, in a way. We're stuck in what's going on with this disconnect. How can we turn this world around so we have this a bit more connection with knowledge, with the sense of being able to have this sense of, again, taking care of oneself, or taking care of ourselves, with our own skills and our abilities to create something which is really, really important to our journey. There's a lot of grief going on in the world, a lot of grief, a lot of injustice coming up right now in our world. A lot of feeling like we're in silence, we're not speaking up. Whew. Okay, a bit of a heavy load for us. Okay, so that's it from us. Don't forget to check, that's from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. A big thank you to my Ko-Fi family and supporters. A big thank you to the subscribers here on the channel. Muchly appreciated. It really, let me know if this resonates with you in some way. It may or may not resonate depending on where you are in your own journey. So it just gives you something to sort of think about, reflect upon, and to see what's going on in one's own world. Okay, that's it for me. Take care and blessed be.